Good morning. Good morning. I just thought I'd come online. I tried before. Hopefully my mic is working this time. But I assume it is. Hello, hello, hello. I see a green light, so I guess I'm live. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, mic's working. Yay! Uh, few things this morning. I wanted to talk about Saskatchewan and a few other things. Um, in Saskatchewan, they had the awful uh, mass shooting and or mass stabbing rather. And my neighbor uh, Pat used to had come from Saskatchewan, and she had lived there for her child years and her young adult years. And she used to tell me some horrific things that had happened in that part of the world, and my heart goes out to them. It's tragic and it's horrible. The event that happened there, and I just wanted to express the fact that uh, about my own daughter who died, and what I did to help myself was to also do some counseling, also do some therapies. Art really helped me. That's her picture right there. That's she's now an angel, I figure, and she's her spirit is around me. I think, but that's just me. Uh, but she's but what's happened is that I've actually gone to being creative for myself. And what helped was doing these types of pictures. And part of what's happened is that I've also recognized the indigenous culture and have been really interested in watching about the whole event about the Pope visiting and the strong, fierce determination about having your message put across to important people who should do more for the indigenous people. Obviously, uh, there was one gentleman there who was a counselor who he decided that to quit working for being a counselor because it's not working. So, how about some approaches that can make a change for yourselves? It's not, if not for the people who are suffering or going through addictions and things like that, for yourself, because that's what you got to help yourself. And talking helps, and so does the fact that you can do art. For me, I had painted this picture of an indigenous woman, and she has her hand over her mouth. Without knowing the original meaning behind it, to me it means that you don't have to cover your mouth now about the things that have gone wrong, and that you do need to talk about what's happened. And part of also what it means is it's about the tree and how trees grow in all of Canada, and how we can worship the trees and hug the trees. If you can't hug a person, you can hug a tree. And you can, get into some water, go to the rivers, go see the ocean, hug a puppy, look for birds and things like that. And this is another one that I did. It's in a frame. Most of my work is not in a frame, but it can be if you decide to want them. You can let me know. I do have uh, a two websites. I have creativetherapy.com, Cheryl's creativetherapy.com, and I also have a Redbubble account. There's artwork there that you can look over. I'm basically I've been driving, I've been drawing angels. And I first drew Sarah's picture of an angel, and then discovered that angels can wear any color, and they're everywhere in the world. The other thing, I'm very tired. I haven't been sleeping very well. But the other thing that I wanted to get across was the fact that the world is going through enormous change, and the fact that there is there's a place in the world called Haiti, and I guess most of us know the place. But basically, I think what Haiti has gone through the loss of democracy, the loss of their neighborhoods, uh, the loss of they don't have a political leader there, and they they are entrenched in the belief that they will get through it. What what ancestors and spirits and all this put you through, you will get through it. And these people have gone through so many things. Like they don't have a government, they don't have a stable economy. They buy gas from gas cans that are like 4 feet high in the back of a truck. I've seen video of it. Um, tragic parts of the part of the world and very tragic times that they've gone through. There are places in the world that have it far worse than we do. In Venezuela, um, I'll show you a picture. Just hang on a second. Sorry about that. Basically, this is a picture of a place in Venezuela, and this is the river that they live their houses on. Their houses are in stilts, and they live right on the river, and they live like that with piranha in the water. The normal fish they can't get, but they can get piranha. The oil industry had taken the fish out of the water and had replaced it and used the water to make oil with all this stuff. I've seen it. So those are things that we have to look at and have to defend ourselves for. And we don't want Canada and the U.S. to become those problems. And I don't think we should have gone there to disrupt their lives. I didn't personally go there. Oil companies went there. Um, you know, my dad worked for Chevron, and he had a partner there at the First International gas station in Vancouver, and he worked there for 17 and a half years. And his partner ended up getting a brain tumor in his head, not 3 or 4 years after the business had closed down, or not closed down. They sold out, and then my mother ended up getting brain tumors. She has 4 brain tumors and lung cancer. Um, my uncle then had bone cancer, and then another aunt had gotten cancer. And yes, they were all smokers, and yes, they were drinkers. That also contributed to their health. But as well as that, uh, gas is in fact a carcinogen, and so is alcohol. So smoking is all carcinogen. You pay for the cost of your health. I'm a smoker myself, so I know I'll pay the price for it. But those things do matter. And switching over to another product will help. You know, using use sorry, just looking at my using horse is good. Using airplane technology is good. Using all types of ways of that we can get around on this planet is going to be better than just using the oil and gas. We have to use all kinds of different ways of getting around. The biggest thing that I do is I walk and I take the bus once in a while. And I do have my artwork that I do as well. Uh, but those are the things that seem to matter to me. I had tried to make a YouTube earlier this morning, and the mic didn't work. Uh, but it seems to be working now. Uh, it was interesting. I was read an article. Oh no, I'm going through all this fast. But there was a a writer and other videographer that's on the YouTube. She had said about what's his name, Kevin O'Leary, and how he had said, oh well, it's okay that people. It's not okay that people do this quiet work. Well, no, he's wrong. It's not okay to do what they do to their employees, to you know give them a cheap wage, to give them a you know not very decent place to have their lunch sort of thing, or to you know force them into a union positions where instead they could have made a decent wage. Olivia's got it wrong. You can't just take a product, put it into the United States, and then stick a price that is three times the price on the product. It's just wrong. He's wrong. I'm sorry, Kevin. You're wrong. Uh, you know, I disagree with him. Anyway, I know this sounds like a bit of a tangent, and I'm glad my mic works finally. And if anybody has something to say, and to want to, give me a legs up, or to comment with me, uh, please join me in th- things are gonna change, but they're not gonna change right away, and things can improve when we make them improve ourselves. This starts from inside ourselves, our heart first. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye for now.